Vancouver, home sales in July across Metro Vancouver tumbled to their lowest level in 18 years in statistics compiled by the Real Estate Board, but prices remained steady since last month. The Greater Vancouver Real Estate Board says 2,070 properties changed hands in July, a 30% plunge when compared with July of last year and about 29% below the 10-year sales average for the month. The Greater Vancouver Real Estate Board says 2,070 properties changed hands in July, a 30% plunge when compared with July of last year and about 29% below the 10-year sales average for the month. Daryl Dyke, The Canadian Press. The number of condos, townhomes and detached houses listed for sale were up 32% year-over-year, and 1.6% since June. The Real Estate Board says the benchmark price for all residential properties was just under $1.1 million, a 6.7% hike over July 2017, but a slip of 0.6% since June. Read more. Article continued below. Vancouver's bubbly real estate market is deflating, say realtors. Millennials are flocking to Vancouver despite the housing crisis, says UBC demographer in Vancouver. It takes 20 years for millennials to save for a down payment, compared to 4.6 in Toronto. Board President Phil Moore says the number of sales to active listings across Metro Vancouver last month was pegged at almost 10% for detached homes, 20% for townhomes and about 27% for condos. Analysts expect downward pressure on prices when the ratio dips below 12%, while property prices tend to climb when it is over 20%. Moore said there's less upward pressure on home prices across the region. This is most pronounced in the detached home market, but demand in the townhome and apartment markets is also relenting from the more frenetic pace experienced over the last few years, Moore said in a news release on Wednesday. Article continued. Real Estate Board data shows July sales of single detached homes plunged nearly 33% compared with July of last year, while the almost $1.6 million benchmark price slipped 1.5% over the same period and is down 0.6% since June. Sales of condos decreased 26.5% year-over-year, while sales of townhomes fell by almost 35%, but both property types have seen price hikes above 12% since last July. The benchmark price is $700,500 for a condo and $856,000 for a townhome, but the board says prices for condos and townhomes have slipped about 0.5% since June. With increased mortgage rates and stricter lending requirements, buyers and sellers are opting to take a wait-and-see approach for the time being, Moore said.